Hi, I'm DeAndre. Got some more breaking news in regards to the situation in San Bernardino out here near us in our commentary studio. Apparently, this gentleman not only was being radicalized, apparently, of course, his wife, newly wife, the gentleman who shot up the center in San Bernardino where they service special needs people and help provide social services for mentally disabled people. This man apparently had visited Saudi Arabia recently. So here again, we have the GOP supporting the wrong ideas about a lot of stuff. Let me break it down for you, okay? In the last several years, it seems as though the grand old opposition party are on the wrong idea of let's start with gay marriage. They believe that people should not be allowed to marry the people they love. The law passed, and now gay marriage is legal in the United States of America. They believe that they are on the right side of history in regards to the immigration situation in our country. When several of the Hispanic communities and other foreign communities of foreign nature in our country are totally against rounding people up the way Donald Trump wants to and then sending over 11 million people back home and separating them from their families. The GOP is on the wrong side of these gun laws. Increasingly, time after time, gunshot after gunshot, round after round, the GOP belief system is not has no ground. It is, stand your ground is not even in the part of the news anymore because of the idea that everybody's ground has a gun in it, and you just shoot people, and then they release statements after these shootings as if they say that if more people had guns, then the shooter wouldn't get away with it. It's just ridiculous, and so it's like pouring gasoline on a fire, the GOP true gun lobbying desire. So they're on the wrong side about the gay stuff. They're on the wrong side about immigration. They're on the wrong side about guns. They're on the wrong side about the actual refugee problem in regards to our country, which ties back to immigration, saying that we need to worry about Syrian refugees. When the truth of the matter is, all the 9/11 suspects and the people who were involved in 9/11 attacking our country in one of the worst catastrophic terrorist disasters in our country, where the GOP was in office at the time in the White House and dropped the ball on this horrible thing. Not blaming them, but surely not avoiding any shame toward them. Those people were from Saudi Arabia, the alleged friends of the United States. And now we have here another gun attack, one of the worst in Sunny Hook, where this man just came from a trip he took, which is, again, to Saudi Arabia. So I believe that the GOP is messy. I believe that the GOP is off target. I believe that the GOP is not aware of what's really going on in this country. I believe that they do not need to be in the White House, and some of the chairmen in the legislative branch of our government nowadays, because of the GOP having the majority of members, they get to chair all the committees. Some of these committee members are completely out of their mind. In regards to global warming, they're on the wrong side of history. So they're on the wrong side of history in regards to the gays issues. They're on the wrong side of history in regards to immigration. They're on the wrong side of history into the woman's right to choose. I didn't cover that yet. They're on the wrong side of legislative things that can happen with these gun laws and all the things that are helping these mass shootings take place. They're on the wrong side of immigration, like I said earlier. They're on the wrong side. They're on the wrong side. They're on the losing side of getting into the White House. And then they're on Twitter, just talking all this BS. And then when they get mad about something, they become explosive, right? They become nonsensical, right? They become these gun-waving idiots, right? The GOP is connected to insanity when it comes to legislatively dealing with things that have depth and weight. and really make this country great. Donald Trump, part of his slogan is "Make America Great Again." It's just like make America barbaric and draconian forever with these rich people, a lot of them that think they're so clever. The Republican Party is a joke. The GOP is a hoax. These people are not connected to common citizens. And the ones that claim that they are a part of this party are completely hardy in one area, and that is toting guns and being insane. This is ridiculous. And again and again and again, we see it, out here in California, where the gunman is out of his mind and he's got his wife to prove it. And they are not from Syria. The man was born in the U.S., but he visited Saudi Arabia. The Saudi Arabian government has no comment. People from the GOP, once again, are speechless, just like the other day in Colorado when the man was attacking the Planned Parenthood building and shot up 3 people, killed a cop. I just feel that the GOP is not taking a sociological, psychiatric look at themselves to see the bullshit that they cultivate. This is a cultivating factor out of the GOP that keeps this insanity sort of incubated, and then when it explodes, and then when it's ignited, then you can't find them. And then when they do say stuff, it's still off target. It's still on the wrong side of the way you got to deal with stuff. And I'm just sick of them. They just don't make no fucking sense. The GOP doesn't make any sense. The Grand Old Opposition Party is basically tied into a domestic terrorist group known as the fucking the people who claim that they are news, and it's all wrapped up together. And I try to end every episode, if I can remember, by saying fuck Fox News.